Green Romantic here. I come to you from the living room of my parents' place in the middle of nowhere. As you can see, my hair has grown out a little bit since I last posted, which was like 4 months ago. Anyways, it's Thanksgiving, or in Canada it's Thanksgiving. The dog is sleeping over on the living room floor. My cat is bugging me as usual, and I guess it's been a while, huh? So sorry about that. In the space of time since I last saw you, I started a PhD in English at McMaster University. I might be buying a house. Let's see, I finished writing a book and it's getting published, so a lot of stuff has gone on. Today also happens to be Indigenous Peoples Day in Canada. I can't remember if it's a thing in the States, but I don't really care, because for me, Indigenous Peoples Day is kind of a cop-out. It doesn't really matter. A bunch of people are going to tweet about it. Nothing's going to happen. Like, you know, a bunch of politicians are going to play lip service to the fact that it's Indigenous Peoples Day, and we're still going to have, like, you know, Indigenous people murdered, going missing, nobody doing anything about it. Places in northern Canada that have no water that's potable. We still have systematic racism. Recently a woman died in hospital, and the last thing she heard was racist vitriol from nurses, of all people. I don't think that it actually is going to matter that it's Indigenous Peoples Day, because nothing is going to actually change because of it. So I guess you could say that I'm a little bit disillusioned with sort of like activism that centers around visibility, because you can see us, we're here, but that doesn't mean you have to do anything about it. And I'm talking to you being the settler colonial white people that don't seem to actually care or give a shit about Indigenous people, because it doesn't affect you. I just remembered, in America it's actually Columbus Day, which is an even worse holiday than Indigenous Peoples Day, because Columbus Day celebrates genocide, which is yay. Columbus actually was awful to the people that were there when he landed. They are the Taino people, I believe. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. Taino. And basically, ever since Columbus came, it has been shitty for Indigenous people. So celebrating the fact is kind of a lot of bullshit. So is there any good news for Indigenous people? I don't know. Right now in BC there's an election coming up, which the NDP called. Great. Makes me happy to have to go do the thing in the middle of a pandemic, but what do you do? I don't like any of the choices that I have before me, which is great. On the other hand, I did finally get to meet my birth mother recently, and she is a member of the Saikas First Nations, which is a nation of the Dacath people, or carrier people. So because of the way that Indigenous matrilineal lines work, that means that I am also Saikas Bear Clan, apparently, which I think is pretty cool. So there's some good news. I met people. I have a huge family, apparently. Lots of people. I'm never going to remember everybody, but that's okay. Anyways, so what can you do for Indigenous people? That's a tough one, because really the thing that is really pushing Indigenous people down is the overall capitalist heteropatriarchal system that basically treats Indigenous people as second-class citizens. So we kind of have to overhaul the whole system. Big order, I know, but it will benefit everybody, including the environment and white people and all the other people that are not white, that the white people don't really care about most of the time. Anyways, I'm getting super just like grim here, but yeah, other ways you can support Indigenous people is basically the put your money where your mouth is. Support the blockades, support people who are protesting, support the fishermen in Nova Scotia who just want to make a livelihood, support the land back lane peeps who are trying to talk about Indigenous sovereignty. It's all fun. Yeah. I mean, try to do something at least, except tweet about Indigenous Peoples Day, because if you do that, then it's basically just performative. It's not doing anything for anybody, honestly. I guess you know the source of my unending rage now, so there's that. Well, see you on the flip side, everybody. Have a good Thanksgiving. Be thankful you can have a Thanksgiving. Bye.